Hi, I just wanted to give you a quick update. Following the filming of my texturing Haylie's hair, I sat down to look it over and to do some refinements and check some things out. And I found quite a few problems, which I have since corrected off camera. So I just wanted to fill you in on what I did. For one thing, I discovered that I had brought down a lot of hair in this area here, and I had brought the background up into this area up under her chin, when in actuality a piece of her arm is going up there, and you should see her neck, a straight portion of her neck, and I had totally obscured that. I had the background up here and it looked like she had no neck. So I wiped out the hair that I had painted down in this area, moved it back quite a bit, and I painted in some flesh color here to get her neck back, although there's a big highlight there. So I wiped that out, wiped her jaw, or got her jawline established again, and I wiped out this area here, which will be painted with the same color as Becky's sleeve. I also had given Haylie just a little indication of a double chin, which she does not have that. So when I paint Becky's clothing, I will be painting this little area in here. Be careful to paint that as part of her sleeve. Another thing that I noticed was that I had Haylie's, when I looked at the photograph, she had a big section of her scalp that you could see right in through here. And so I had previously painted this rather heavily in here. So I broke this up some. I used my hair texture brush and I nudged out an area there, made this a little sparser. I have wiped out showing more of her forehead because I think I had her bangs a little bit too thick, too even. So now she looks it looks a little more light and wispy rather than quite so heavy. I also gave her a lot more texture in her hair, sections of her hair, added a lot more highlights for now. The hair looked okay to me when I was looking at it close up, but when I looked at it in editing the film, I didn't like the way it looked at all. The pattern just looked really odd, and probably all of you all noticed it. I just didn't because I was looking at it closely. Sometimes when you look, you back off a distance and you look at something, you see odd looking patterns or odd shapes that you don't see close up, so that's always a good idea. Anyway, I did use my hair texture brush, and as you can see, I have pulled quite a few more sections of hair and highlights. Now, later on, after I finish this second painting and I fire it, then I'll be coming back and I'll be putting washing shading, darker shading over a lot of this area. And after I do that, I probably will not go back and wipe out these areas again. Nevertheless, because our paints are translucent or transparent, we will be able to see that texture underneath. And I think that also helps give her more of a contoured look than she had previously. I think she was looking a little bit flat. I think I cleaned up her ear a little bit. The trouble that I have been running into is that it was 2 weeks ago that I painted the faces on this portrait, and within a 2-week time, as you can imagine, the paint has dried. So wherever I ended up wiping out some hair that I had overdone, I ended up with a bare spot, and I have just what I did is I just took my little swab here and I tried to pat it a little bit just to soften the transition between the paint and where I've wiped out. I'm not really concerned about that because that area is going to be pretty dark. Let me see if you can see what I'm talking about. All this area here will be added to. Quite a bit of shading will be left to do on it. And you can see her hair too will be quite dark in here, which will make the highlight area show up a lot more in the finished painting. So anyway, I just wanted to update you where I was, because the next time you see the painting it would look different. And we all mess up. The important thing is to try to catch and correct things as best as possible before you fire it. Alright, thanks for following along. Bye.